everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your host personally and you are watching Global Scope News. Today's video is going to cover a very important and serious topic. We are talking about Yahya Sinwar, who is Israel's number one target in Gaza right now. We will dive deep into the story about who Sinwar, why Israel is targeting him, and the big consequences if he is really dead. Before we get into it, if you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you get all the latest news and updates right now. So let's dive into today's topic. Israel is focusing all its attention on Yahya Sinwar, the top leader of Hamas and Gaza. He is the most wanted person for Israel, and they believed he is responsible for some very violent and deadly attacks. These attacks happened last year on 7th October, when thousands of armed men came from Gaza across the border and attacked Israel. This was a terrible day because 1,200 people were killed in the attack, and it did not stop there. These attackers also took over 250 people back to Gaza as hostages. This event caused a lot of pain and fear, and since that day, Israel has been working hard to capture or kill those responsible for it. Yahya Sinwar is the one they think planned and directed everything. He is seen as one of the most powerful people in Hamas, and his decisions have shaped many of the violent actions taken by the group against Israel. Just recently, a shocking image appeared online. It shows a man lying in the ruins of a destroyed building. This man looks a lot like Yahya Sinwar. The person in the picture seems to have died from the injuries he got when the building collapsed during a military attack. This picture has raised many questions because if this person is really Yahya Sinwar, it could mean that Israel has finally killed the person they have been looking for all these times. To make sure that this person is really Sinwar, Israel is doing physical tests, which means they are checking the body to see if it matches the information they have about him. They are also doing something called a biometric test. These tests use things like DNA to check if it's really Sinwar. DNA is like a fingerprint, but inside our bodies and everyone's DNA is unique. Israel has Sinwar's DNA on file from the time he was in prison, so they can use that too much and confirm if his body belongs to him or not. If the test shows that it's really him, this would be a huge success for Israel. We hope this is not a Sinwar. So, 2011, he was released as a part of a deal where many prisoners were exchanged between Israel and Hamas. After his release, Sinwar did not just go back to living a normal life. Instead, he became even more powerful in Hamas. He is known for being very strict and hardline, meaning he believes that fighting and we are the only way to deal with Israel. Unlike some leaders who want to try talking and finding peace, Sinwar has always pushed for one conflict. He is right always because of his strong influence and his leadership in Hamas. Israel sees him as the main person behind many of the violent actions that have happened between the two sides. Killing him would weaken Hamas, and that's why Israel is so focused on finding out if this really is Yahya Sinwar. For many months, it was thought that Sinwar was hiding deep in tunnels under Gaza. These tunnels are very difficult to find and attack. People believed that he was hiding there because it would be safer for him, and some even thought that he had surrounded himself with hostages as a human shield. This would make it hard for Israel to strike because they would not want to kill their own citizens who were being held as hostages. However, according to the latest information from Israel's army, when they carried out this attack, they did not find any hostages near the site where the body was found. This is an important piece of information because it might mean that Sinwar was not hiding in the tunnels with hostages. As everyone thought, if it's confirmed that Sinwar is dead, it doesn't mean the war will end right now. Israel's fight against Hamas is still going on across many parts of Gaza, and this war has already caused the deaths of many people, including civilians who had nothing to do with the fighting. However, getting rid of someone as powerful as Sinwar might bring the war closer to an end because it would be a big blow to Hamas. Israel's defense minister recently made a strong statement on social media. He quoted a religious text, the Torah, to say that Israel's enemies cannot hide and that they will be hunted down and eliminated. This is a very clear message to Hamas and others who may be hiding from Israel's attack. The goal is to continue pursuing leaders like Sinwar until they are all gone. Right now, Israeli officials are waiting for the results of the DNA test. Members of Israel's security cabinet have been informed that Sinwar is very likely dead, but they want to be completely sure before they make an official announcement. Anonymous sources have also told Israeli news channels like Channel 12 that Sinwar has been eliminated, meaning he has been killed. But again, DNA tests are underway to make sure that the body they found really belongs to Yahya Sinwar. The DNA testing is very important since Sinwar was once a prisoner in Israel. They already have his DNA on record. This will make it easy for them to compare the body's DNA to what they already have. According to the reports from Israel's army radio, this happens during a targeted military operation in Rafah, which is a city in southern Gaza. During this operation, Israeli troops killed 3 militants, and it's believed that one of them was Sinwar. Visual evidence, meaning what the soldiers saw and what was caught on camera, suggests that Sinwar was one of those killed. But until the DNA results came back, nothing is 100% confirmed. If the test shows that Sinwar is dead, it would be a major turning point in the conflict. His death would take in Hamas leadership and would likely disrupt their operations. However, it's important to remember that even if Sinwar is gone, the conflict itself is far from over. Hamas still has other leaders and Israel's military campaign is still ongoing, but eliminating someone as influential as Sinwar could have bring the war to an end sooner, as Hamas would be significantly weakened without him. That wraps up today's analysis. Thank you so much for watching Global Scope News with me. I am Mohsen Ali. This is a story that is still developing, and I will be here to give you all the updates as soon as more information is confirmed. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do so you don't miss any updates around the globe. Until the next video, take care.